Hello and welcome to this channel. There is another very exciting news. It is a number of large models of Llama 3.1 of Meta AI officially released. Don't just see that Llama 3.1 is only 0.1 more than Llama 3, but it is said that its performance has been greatly improved beyond GPT-4 in many aspects. Some data can approach GPT-4 and can compete with Claude 3.5. The past open Llama 3.8b. It's 8 billion reference data. Llama 7.2b is 7 billion reference data. The biggest feature can be installed locally. Open this time. It is a major upgraded version of the 3 Llama 3.1 model series. Llama 3.1 8b respectively, Llama 3.1 7b, and Llama 3.1 405b. Everyone may know that 7b has been trained by 7 billion parameters. How much is 405b? Is to reach the training volume of 405 billion reference data. It is currently open, the most powerful local model that can be used. He is calculating in common sense. Code translation and other fields have greatly improved the performance. What about local computers? We can use Llama 3.8b or 7b. It is also a good choice. You can enter these websites in your browser. Learn more additional information about Llama 3.1. You can also see it here on several sub-series of some large models of Llama 3.1, related data of how to better use Llama 3.1 locally. You can use LM Studio software. You can find the movie loaded with Llama 3 on my channel. The Llama 3.1 model can be loaded in the same way. I will also analyze it in another video. How to simply use LM Studio. Load 8b, 7b model. What about today? We will use another method to install and use Llama 3.1. Let's talk about the basic requirements for computers first. The higher the memory of the computer, the better the operation effect. What about N cards? We recommend above 3060. 8G memory, hard disk space is preferably above 18G to 40G. Enter Llama's official website address in the browser. You will see an icon like this. Both this software and Llama use alpaca icons. But Llama is an open source project developed by different teams. We can see that Llama supports 3 systems: Apple's OS system, Linux and Windows systems. What about here? Select Windows. Select Download. So this place, you can see its size, about 299 MB. Then after downloading, we double-click it to install it. It will be automatically installed in this path. Here is its version number. After the installation, you will find a place in the lower right corner it is running. After the installation, you will see, in these 2 places, find the installer for Llama. If you want to restart Llama, you can go to the Start menu, enter the word Llama. See this program again. Right-click to run as administrator. Next, you can open a CMD interface. Then enter the following command to install Llama's model. Enter this first. At this time, Llama EXE's related operation command information will pop up. Then you should pay attention next. If we install the 8b model, what about the memory of your computer? It is best to reach more than 8GB to 30GB. If you install a large model of 7b, the memory of your computer, at least 40GB to 80GB. If you install a large model 405B, the maximum memory reached more than 500 GB. Ideal. Next, we enter this line of command. You will see that the size of the downloaded model is around 4.7 GB. It should be noted that Llama 3.18B is also divided into several sub-series. The 4.7 GB model is just one of them. Then this time means that he should install successfully. What's next? I asked it a question like this. What language model are you? What's the version? Let's enter English and have a look. Use Llama 3.1 in this interface. It doesn't have a real user interface. Then we can enter information in this place. For example, I input English. If you want to use an independent interface to operate Llama, you can watch the Llama interface version of this channel. It gives a long reply. Let's translate the content of his response and have a look. He said he was a big language model, but his specific architecture and version not publicly disclosed. But you can see here, this model is based on converter architecture. It's a model specially designed for natural language processing. Its training data includes a large number of texts from different sources, including books and articles, research papers and websites. Next, I asked it a question. Is there a chicken first in this world, or eggs first? Then I'll ask him in Chinese. English is like this. Enter the content of the question here. Look at the effect of his answer. Done. Let's take a look at its reply. He said that according to this molecular clock study, what about the origin of birds can be traced back to about 11 million years ago. Creatures of this period has the characteristics of modern birds, but not as good as chickens, ducks or other kinds today. After this, birds have further evolved into various species and developed a complex upgrade system. Chickens and eggs are part of it. This means that the original chicken is not as complete as the current chicken, and now the eggs of birds are also developed through evolution. Before, there was a creature called protobird. Its reproductive system, it is similar to today's chickens and eggs, but different, so it can be said that, at that time, there are no real chickens and eggs in the world. Then I asked him a very important question. What is the biggest difference between Llama 3.1 and Llama 3? See if he can answer. I'll ask it in Chinese. Oh, he gave some answers. Then let's see how it replies. Llama 3.1 and Llama 3 are two different versions. Although they are all language models developed by Meta AI, but there are several differences between them. The training volume of Llama 3.1 is about 30% larger than that of Llama 3. Llama 3.1 can better understand and generate high-quality content. And the inference speed of Llama 3.1, it's about 20% faster than Llama 3. In other words, his computing ability is better. He can respond to the user's request more quickly. There is also Llama 3.1 for many new themes and fields. Have a better understanding ability. For example, the history of science and so on. It can handle complex texts and problems better. Next, you can open a new CMD. Enter this line of command. If you have downloaded the model of Llama 3.1, this line of command can directly start and use the model. I asked him once in Chinese, "Are you Llama 3.1?" At this time, he can reply that it is the model of Llama 3.1. Do you remember that it didn't reply to what language model it was at first? Next, I asked him the question he had asked at the beginning. What kind of language do you use? What version is the model? Also ask questions in English. This can be compared with its initial reply. He said he was a Llama SEM model. Properly speaking, he is a variant of Llama model developed by Mate AI. Its version is Llama 3.1. As you can see, the same model, the same question. Newly opened CMD and CMD during installation. Its reply can be completely different. I enter the same question. Excuse me, which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Then you can see, his answer is actually different. He said that according to biological and scientific evidence, organic first, the inference here is that the chicken came first, but the response here is not sure which comes first, the chicken or the egg. He said here, the philosopher's answer may be both chicken and egg. The scientist and philosopher argued here. Then let's talk about it. Is there a chicken or an egg in this world first? So everyone should use Llama 3.1 every time. You just open a new CM. Enter this line of command to start. When send a message appears, you can use it. Then you should know. Mate AI web version of not only has the ability to process text, can also handle a large number of image generation. We see a function here. Llama 3.1 405B is being tested in the web version. What about this 405B? Reach 405 billion training volumes. You can go to this page and use its effect. So today, about how to download and use this big model of Llama 3.1, that's all for now. If you like what I explained, remember to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you all.